Hi, welcome back. We're working on the front of the album that we are now making that is featuring Graphic 45's Autumn Greetings. And I'm playing with a lot of ephemera on the front of this. On the back, I've gone ahead and put on one of the rub-ons that says, "Autumn is a gentle reminder, change can be beautiful." I thought that was a good statement. I'm using one of the small cutouts off of the 8x8s, and I've trimmed it down quite a bit because I wanted to back it in some orange and then put it here on the spine cover. I have inked everything with Distressed Ink Aged Mahogany, hoping to pull out some of this beautiful autumn red, this beautiful color they've got, and this is burgundy. So I'm gonna put the back on first, then the spine, and then I'm gonna work on the front. I've gone ahead and inked all my pieces, so let me show you what I've pulled out here. I'm using the ephemera piece that says Autumn Greetings. I'm using two rub-ons, which is the little bird and But I Love Fall most of all. So this is gonna sit like this, and then I want the bird. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm messing around with this a little bit here. Things are moving on me. I don't want to ruin this. This is going to come in up here, up at the top. And I'm using the brass pieces, the small corner pieces that came with the collection. The other one's floating around here someplace, I'll find it. But this is out of the ephemera pack. This is out of the ephemera pack. So is the acorn, the pumpkins, the little fox, this long leaf, and then this short leaf, this fat one here. I'm using some of the brass pieces that came with the collection. It was a baggie full of goodies. So if you order the collection from Scrap and Create, she will send these. If she's got them in stock, she will send these with your order. So let's get some of this. I need to find that. Well, I can put the corner piece on later. It's here someplace. So I'm going to start with the back. Like I said, I have already preset this, and this is what I meant by once you wrap it, you know, we cut this 8 1/8, and then once you wrap it, the 8x8 paper fits on here perfectly. You've got 1/8 of a border all the way around the edge. So I am going to glue this in. I love this polka dot pattern. I think it's so pretty. I wouldn't mind having a blouse or a pair of pants in this color, this pattern. Oh, I am so glad I grabbed that when I did. This has to go on first. And before I started, I had just penciled in where, put my 4-inch marker in, because these are 8 1/8. I marked in at 4 inches where I needed to put my ribbon, and then I just go ahead and totally spaced here. This is roughly 11 inches, and I'm just going to put about 1 inch. When I put the tape on, I am not taking the tape all the way to the edge. I'm backing off of the edge a little bit because I don't want to see tape when the ribbon moves around when you're tying it. So we're just going to put about 1 inch. Okay, now I can re-glue this and put it down. I can't, I'm so glad I caught that. All right, back, oops, make sure we get this going the right way. That could have been a major disaster had I not caught it in time. All right, now I'm going to put the spine together. And the spine, I'll show you how I put it on. And come down about 3/8 of an inch. And then I'm going to burnish this. So when I put this on, because we've got extra here because of the gussets, I'm going to fold this and then I'm going to put it on once I get my glue on there. So I'm going to be kind of up in your face a little bit here. Apologize. And for me to do this, I'm going to need to stand up just a tad bit. And I'm trying to line it up with the piece I've already got down. Perfect. All right, now I'm going to put this on, but I have these two positioned about where I want them. So I'm just going to rub these right into place and hope that I can get everything centered. Around them. So I want to be very careful taking this off. Make sure that it's coming off. Perfect. Now we'll finish the little bird. Now you don't have to use rub-ons. You don't have to put these on at all if you don't want to. But I want to use a couple of these. There. I think they're pretty against this green. Some of the rub-ons just don't stand out. And I'm glad that these do, and they work real well against this green. Now I've taken this, this came out of the 12 by 12. I wanted a little bit bigger of a trim, and I backed it on the burgundy ribbon that came with the collection. And the ends of this ribbon do fray. And the only way I know how to keep them from fraying is to lightly burn the edges. Oh, but not. Oh, look at that. Oh. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. That's just a darn good excuse. Don't do that. You do not want to burn your ribbon, but it's hard to have frayed ribbon sealed off. So I had this little pine cone. I didn't know what to do with him. Well, now I do. I'm just going to kind of set him down here somehow to kind of hide that. I'll put him right there. Okay, well, I want to get this. I am so mad at myself. I thought I snuffed it out, but I didn't. Okay, so how I'm lining this up is just like this. I wanted the little birdie above the autumn greetings. Let's get that going straight. And I wanted this to the left of it. The deer, everything's going to tuck under the ribbon. Because if you put it over the ribbon, you're covering the statement. So everything's going to tuck under the ribbon. So this is going to sit over here to try to hide my little burn. This long swig was coming in here. And then I was going to put the little fox in between these two pieces. This leaf was coming in over here. This one in the back. And then I'm going to snip off these round, I'm not using them as an on a chain or anything, so I'm going to cut these round pieces off the ends so that they will actually look like stemmed pieces. Some of these I will run through some ribbon, but the ones I'm gluing down, I'm just going to snip these off. And if you have a good pair of snippers, it's easy to do. And then this pumpkin brass piece was going to sit right down here. And then I had another maple leaf. And I'm putting it right over here. So this is how this is going to look when I get it done. But I'm going to have an acorn down here on the bottom to try to hide my burn right there. Okay, so undoing this, I can leave that there for now, I think. I need to put this together in a layered fashion. Okay, and then the little fox, he's going to sit under the deer like so. And then the maple leaf, oak leaf, whichever one it is going to come in right about there. This was going to come in okay. Before I push that down, I want to get this in there so I could hurry up before that glue dries. I don't want it to cover that up. All right, so now I'll sneak this in here in just a minute. I want to get these two positioned, and then I'm going to run this across the the bottom of them, like so. I'm sorry I'm pulling these towards me off camera when I'm gluing them. I apologize. Now this deer is so adorable. Such a cute collection. I love the little animals that they've added. Okay, so let's glue this down so I can put my acorn down to hide what a boo-boo I made. Lesson learned. Excuse me. I need to turn the hot glue gun on. Some of these have deep holes in them, deep wells, and I want to be able to get the, because that one's going to go there, this is going to go here, and then this one was going to go right here. Now let's get this acorn positioned. I don't care if I cut up the word autumn because it kind of repeats itself across here. I just want to hide my burn mark. There. Unless you're like looking at it like this, nobody's going to notice it. I just need to wait for the hot glue. So I'm going to, while I'm waiting for that, I'm going to go ahead and put this on the front of the album. And I have the ribbon on. Let me get this back up in camera. Just set it down, and then I'm just gonna gently go over everything. Now I still haven't located where this went, but I am going to put this on up here, but I've got to find where it disappeared to. It's here somewhere on my desk. Let's see if we got some hot glue coming out of this thing. Yep. Okay, so this leaf, we'll go right here. And then this leaf. We'll go right here. And then the pumpkin. We'll go here in the middle. Okay, so that is it for the outside build. Nice delicate ribbon versus a big fat one, and use whatever works for you. And there we have it. So next video will be to work on this inside panel build. And I will put those corners on, so you can go ahead and do that if you want. I'll see you on the next one.